So let's talk about your recruiting reality. You're facing the same impossible challenge every day. Find better talent, hire them faster, and do it all while your budget gets tighter. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You're not alone in this struggle, but some organizations have cracked the code. Let me show you how Phenom's Talent CRM transforms your recruiting. So here's what we know. You need talent that doesn't exist in your current pipeline. You're spending hours on Boolean searches that lead nowhere, or you're missing great candidates who applied 6 months ago to a different role. So as we talked about, you have access to the full database, but here's where it gets interesting. Within the Talent CRM, you have the ability to utilize the platform to take those actions for you. Using the massive ontology of talent that you have, which combines those candidates that have applied 6 months ago, past applicants, people that you're finding in those searches, and gives you access to all of their information. So when you do have a new job that opens up, and you're trying to source from within your own database, artificial intelligence can do that work for you, highlighting candidates that already exist in your CRM that are a really good fit for the jobs that you have open. Take Tyler, for example. You can see that from their experience, their proximity to the location of this position, and the skills that you're looking for this particular role, Tyler is an A fit. All of this information provides your team with the ability to easily source talent from a database that you already have access to. But the artificial intelligence doesn't stop there. With artificial intelligence and deep learning, candidates get rated A, B, or C not just for sourcing, but when they're associated with the current job. Taking a look at a position that maybe has a lot of candidates associated with it, possibly over 400, and saying of those 400, who meets all of that criteria? In this particular case, there are 15 candidates that meet every single section. You can very quickly and easily take those 15 and start to reach out to them, getting them to apply to that position, utilizing generative AI that exists within the platform to write that email for you, saving your recruiters on average 6 minutes per email. So what this means is no more dead-end searches, no more, I wish I remembered that candidate from before. By utilizing Phenom's ontology that has over 400 million jobs, 1.1 billion candidate profiles, and 200,000 skills, you always have someone to call, and you know exactly why they're such a good fit. Now that you can source anyone, let's talk about what happens when you have too many candidates. Here's the thing. You're drowning in resumes, but starving for quality. You know the feeling. 200 applications, but which ones are actually worth your time? So when you take a look at the entirety of that job and all the applicants associated with it, you have the ability to drill down into those A-fit candidates. So rather than having to look through over 200 resumes, you can drill down to the 3 people that meet all of the criteria that you're looking for. The candidate profile goes deeper than that. It gives you the ability to have insight into the entirety of that candidate's journey with your organization. Whether those are the jobs that they have been associated with, both as leads and applicants, or the ability to view all of the activity that's taking place within their account. Whether that's job activity, emails that are sent, SMS text messages, or WhatsApp messages for our international friends. All of these different pieces allow you to gain an understanding of exactly who Sonia is as a candidate. In addition to all of that information, you can also store notes back and forth, whether that's between you and your colleagues on the recruiting team or to hiring managers, tagging them in those notes, and even utilizing that same generative AI functionality that we talked about before to actually create notes for you. Outside of all of that information, that's not the only place that you can use generative AI. If you're looking through a profile and trying to look for something specific, you can use X plus Ask Anything, which allows you to see if Sonia maybe has the specific skill that your hiring manager asked for this role. Doing so, you can see she's a great fit for this position. Not only is she an A fit based on that fit score, but she's also a great fit because she has the skills that are necessary. So instead of spending 30 minutes per resume trying to determine whether this person is worth your time, you can focus only on talent that will actually move the needle. So now you've found the right people and know who to prioritize. But here's where most recruiters lose their minds: the coordination. Let's be honest, you didn't become a recruiter to play calendar Tetris, but that's where you spend half your day, right? Scheduling, rescheduling, chasing down feedback, all of these manual tasks that just bog down your time. But what's beautiful about Phenom's platform and the way that we can utilize interview information is to be able to self-schedule those interviews. So allowing candidates time to go through the process of scheduling their own interviews. So as a recruiter, when you're in the platform wanting to schedule someone for an upcoming interview, you can simply invite them to the job interview directly from the platform. Now, all of these pieces can be automated, but we'll walk you through the process here. Pulling in information like automatically who the hiring team is associated with this job, giving you the ability to set up the interview, whether that is through Google Meet, through Teams, and otherwise, and automatically going ahead and sending that to the candidate, whether that's via email or SMS for the United States and Canada. Once that invite has been sent to the candidate, they then have the ability to go into their inbox and automatically schedule the interview. Candidates are able to log in to their candidate hub without requiring a username and password, giving them the ability not only to view and schedule the interview that they're being asked to schedule, but if they have anything upcoming, they can join directly from that hub, as well as giving them the ability to view anything that's been completed in the past. When they go to pick that date and time, they're able to see information on the job that they applied for and the upcoming availability of that hiring team. Again, with no recruiter intervention needed. This directly pulls from your calendar system to provide candidates with real-time information on when they can schedule an interview. Once they've scheduled, they get access to the information of who they're interviewing with, again, what date and time, and the ability to come back and reschedule or cancel that interview without needing to reach out to the recruiter. Now, all of that is great for getting the interview ready and scheduling the interview, but you also need something to help out during the process of that interview. And that's going to be utilizing Phenom's structured interviewing functionality. Those structured interviews give your team the ability to utilize interview guides that you have curated specific to the job that you're hiring for. Those interview guides are given to you through an interview assistant, and they have the ability to be within the platform so that you can answer questions and solely focus on the person that you are talking to, the candidate that's right in front of you while you're going through that interview. Being able to have a checklist and checking off those questions and giving feedback during the interview helps with the very last piece of this process, which is collecting feedback from those hiring managers. That process is oftentimes a little bit clunky, sometimes done through email back and forth, and you're really waiting for hiring managers to give you that information. By utilizing the structured interview guides, giving the ability for those hiring managers to know what they're asking and provide real-time feedback with that information, evaluation forms become a breeze, giving them the ability to utilize all that information and quickly and easily flip over their decision to you as the recruiting team as quickly as possible. When you're able to automate manual tasks, you reclaim time. Recruiters using Phenom on average are saving 11 hours per week. Instead of becoming a coordinator for calendars, you become what you actually wanted to be, a relationship builder with a structured, consistent process. All right. So you're finding great people, prioritizing the right ones, and your scheduling at this point is on autopilot. But here's how you beat every other company competing for the exact same talent. Most recruiters are still sending that same generic "we have an opportunity" email that get ignored. But by utilizing the campaign functionality in Phenom CRM, you can create unique, personalized email and SMS messaging. With the campaigning functionality, you can utilize templates that are widget-based, so very easy to use. By utilizing a template that's been created by a marketing team, by someone else on your team, or by you yourself as a recruiter, you can quickly and easily make updates to the information here. Maybe you want to add in specific jobs that are aligned with the role that you're hiring for, possibly for your HR team, adding HR business partners or otherwise. This information is pulled directly from your applicant tracking system. So these are live jobs that are available to candidates on your career site, automatically pulled in, and they can apply directly from this email. Outside of being able to curate this content for email campaigns, you can also syndicate this to include SMS campaigning, again, just for the United States and Canada. That SMS messaging can be templated. You can use information here. And when you're creating those campaigns, you can also see all of the information that you'll get back from candidates. On average, SMS campaigns and text messages are read 99% of the time. So this is a really great way to get in front of candidates. All of these pieces allow your recruiting team to create these campaigns once and then put them on autopilot. So by utilizing the automation framework that exists within the CRM, you can automate things based on candidate actions. If someone doesn't complete an application, you can automatically send them the ability to continue that application. You can automatically reach out to staff that is maybe seasonal, based on a campaign that you just run every single year, gets them back into business and updates with the relevant job titles. Outside of all of that information, you can use X+ to also create that personalized messaging and information from a content perspective. All of this enables your employer brand to work even when you don't. You're attracting talent before they even start looking, and you're seeing 50% more efficient spending to attract talent. So here's what ambitious recruiting teams accomplish in just 90 days with Phenom. And I'm not talking about theory. These are real results with real customers. Healthcare organizations have reduced time to offer by 53%. Global payments companies have improved interview scheduling efficiency by 87%. Overall, our customers see a 25% decreased time to fill. And if you've been taking notes, you already know that recruiters save an average of 11 hours per week. With Phenom, you'll wonder how you ever recruited without intelligence and automation. Ready to see more? Take the next step. Schedule a personalized demo today.